DepressedShota.
Whatever. Fuck it, we'll do it live. We need a super cool intro. Like, welcome to the Culture Zone. 69 FM 6969 CUM. In the AHEGANG studios. The bust.
We got the bus.
Welcome
To the culture cast.
Yeah, that's how you fucking do
Yeah.
it. Yeah, what's
Oh.
it? Is it this one?
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
Culture cast. Episode something.
There we go. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we good?
Yeah. Get those out all the way. Nope, not yet.
Why do they call it, blah? Like, blah, 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 blah. It's 9 seconds. What the fuck? Okay. Obligatory.
Why is that? Oh, I haven't heard that in a while.
But this is what we're talking about.
Welcome to the cum zone.
There we go. That's what we're saying. That's what they want. Oh, 1 second. Let me get my drink.
Yeah. So this is how many podcasts have you done with the new name of Culture Cast?
Like 3?
3?
I think 3 or 4.
I thought it was like 2. Damn.
What?
Nothing. Just always gotta. You can't do it in one pour. Always gotta like.
See, look,
Drag it out.
it coagulates the membrane of the
Say it again.
coagulates the membrane of the. Look, shut up.
Thanks for saying that.
Yeah. I'm just.
Burgundy and Ruber.
What?
You heard what I said.
Burgundy and
Burgundy and Ruber.
what? Oh my god.
But
But yeah, Love is War ending. I loved it.
yeah.
Yeah. Mister, they're not gonna do it. They ain't gonna. They ain't no
No,
way,
no,
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 how.
no,
Ain't no
okay.
way, ain't no how. They're gonna do it.
I never said.
They're gonna let this train run. They're gonna let the train
You're
run.
the one who wants it to run. I wanted it to end.
No, okay.
With them happy to
I don't
be
care
together.
if the train's running. I just enjoy the ride. If we stop here, I'm like, whoa, you know what? That was a great ride.
Yeah.
That was a great ride. I'll look at it in a second. But
Yeah.
anime's been alright actually this season.
Yeah.
Spy Family.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Becky. I wish I had a friend like Becky. She's always like, you did it.
Let's fucking go.
Fuck yeah.
Becky's
It still gets me when they're all like, oh, look at that. That's that violent ass bitch right there. Like, yo, I heard. Hey guys, I heard she had an abortion. Like, what?
Ooh.
And then Becky, shit, y'all. Wait, what? Y'all talking? Shit. Shit, couldn't be me.
Yeah,
Couldn't be-
Becky's like, ignore them.
She's literally like, people are so shallow. It's like they've never fucking seen greatness over here. Just give a Boston accent to everybody.
I've been rewatching some of the earlier episodes.
Mm-hmm. And you know this little
And then
thing.
just like the smug when Anya gives the smug face.
Yeah.
And when she first does it, Becky's like, oh, she's not letting it affect her emotions. She's so mature.
She's so
mature.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny.
And Anya's like, just smile.
Like,
and that was when I knew that was going to pop off. When I saw
Yeah.
in the manga, I'm like, oh, that face is going to be
Yeah.
a meme. And it was so great.
I think I remember seeing the photo of her, like, traveling around online, like memes and stuff. Like,
Oh, yeah.
but then you showed it to me and you told me what it was from. I'm like, oh, I've seen this before.
There's also, like, the thing now where they're putting her in everything.
Yeah.
Like Dragon Ball Z.
Or Berserk manga
Yeah.
pages and like Chainsaw Man and even like Naruto, like pain photos and stuff or manga panels.
And they announced part 2 of Chainsaw Man, so the manga.
In July, I think I heard.
Yeah, that's quick. And it's going to be Shonen Jump Plus, so hopefully it'll be free. 'Cause
It should be free on the site. But you have to. I think you have only up to the last 3 chapters.
Yeah.
So like, in which it starts, it had the first 3 when they come out, and then anything past that,
Yeah.
I think you have to subscribe or whatever.
Yeah. Well, they do it where they give it to you, and then eventually they pop off.
Yeah.
Like they get off the app.
Oh, okay. Then that's how it is with some of the other ones I'm reading on like Viz Media, like Shonen Jump stuff.
Oh yeah, because with Chainsaw Man, there was a time where they said, "Hey, you want to catch up? We have it all here for like a month right now."
Oh shit.
And it was like before the end of the first part.
Yeah.
And that's how my friend caught up. But now you can only read like the last one.
Mm.
And everyone before that is like gone. So if you stay up to date, you
you
can
stay up to
read
date.
it for free.
It'd be free, yeah.
But there are some where it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but what is it? I was watching the game show at a bar, bro. Family Feud's still funny.
It is.
Because you'll still see Steve Harvey like, oh my god, like he just sets it up like, we asked 100 people, what's long and hard when you rub it?
A penis, Steve.
Oh, look.
he just falls down.
Pray for this boy right now that you did not just say, but it's up there, Steve. Don't give me that bullshit. It's up there. Let me see penis, and it says like
it's like 3.
Yeah, it's like number 3, and it's like and he's like this generation, y'all don't. But they have another game that I was just laughing. It's basically blackjack. It's called Catch 21. Mm-hmm. It's basically blackjack. But what it is you answer easy ass questions. They're just, some of them are like, oh, well, that's obscure knowledge, fine. But some of them are like, what color is the sky? Is it blue, red, pink? It's like, is it blue? That is correct. And they're like, okay, so what'd you draw? And they draw a card, like blackjack.
Yeah.
And then they'll explain their moves because they're like so hyped. Okay, so you already got a 5 and an ace, and this is a 9. Are you gonna give it to your opponent or that? Well, Bob, or where the fuck the guy's name? Yeah, I'm just gonna slide it on over them because that way they can get it's more easy for a bust, because a bust is when you go over.
Yeah, I know.
And it was like, why are they so hyped about this? Like, come on. It is so. Some of these games are like dumb. You're like, some dude, they got like
some like half-ass like minuscule like TV actor, like wasn't even the main character as the host,
and they get some random celeb that you've never heard of, that you're like, I guess I should know who the fuck this fucking dude is. And it's like, no, and they're just trying, like, they can't beat a feud. You can't beat Family Feud. Steve Harvey just is funny. You can't make that up. He's just a funny guy. He's like, God. He's
Coupon. I still laugh at that fucking bit.
Coupon?
Name something that follows the word pork.
And somebody answers
coupon.
Yeah. Or what about, there was one that was like, what would be a thing an octopus could do? Like, jerk a lot of people off? Oh my god. And it literally says, like, jerking people off. I'm like, who are
these people they're asking?
Yeah, and then he's just like, we'll see y'all when we come back. And it's like, god damn it. Fucking
you just hear him with his mic still on. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, he's just like, or that one.
This is a family show.
What's the thing you don't want to see? Naked grandma. It's like, calm your ass down. Like, god damn it, Steve.
Fucking when the other guy was looking at the lady across from his like boobs, whatever. She was like making them bounce up and down, and Steve's like, "Isn't that your wife over there?" It shows the cameraman moved over to his wife. And then you see
the wife like, I'm like,
That's just good TV.
Yikes!
I tell you that right there.
Oh my god. Sorry, I just got a funny text message about something stupid. Sorry, unprofessional. I'm sorry, but it's so dumb. How like, all right, well. Okay, you got an 8. Or are you gonna give this card to your opponent? Yeah, well, 8 plus 13 would equal 21, so he'd win. So I don't want to give it to him. Yeah, I'll keep it. Like, but they're so. I was like, God, these fucking people. Or they get celebrities that no one gives a fuck about anymore. Yeah. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's be real. No one cares about Roseanne.
Totally forgot about her.
Right? That's what I was gonna say.
Forgot about her until you said her name, man. Shit.
Oh, god damn it. Worry about the dogs later. Anyways, but yeah.
Damn.
Did you hear about that Lizzo thing? I think I talked
No,
to you about
you
it.
briefly mentioned it. That's right. This is the thing I've been like wrapping my head around. Like, what is this Lizzo thing?
So she released a song,
Okay.
and they were talking about ableist terms that she used something, and somebody on Twitter was like, "Hey, I just heard the song, and as someone who I think she's handicapped, and I guess I guess if you're just put in one category, like if you lost a leg, you're also in the same category."
What do you mean by ableist? I don't know what you mean by that.
Ableist is like you're making fun of people who have a specific handicap.
Oh, okay.
Like ableist language. Like, so what she said in the song was something about grab my purse, I'm a spaz. She's saying that she wanted to spaz out and like buy a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And I've been guilty of using that word a lot, along with other words.
Like don't be a spaz type thing.
Or like, you know, stop spurging out or something, because spurg is short for like Asperger's, where it's like.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well that's where it comes from. But
okay.
I didn't know that when I first used the word.
Yeah.
A lot of kids would be like, "Oh, this kid just spurged out on me for no reason," and you're like, "Okay, cool." So she said, "Oh, Lizzo, I didn't like it," so Lizzo immediately changed the lyrics and stuff. And I don't blame her, because that's kind of, you know, she's all about body positivity.
Well, also
So
as
she's-
like a business, I get it.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, so she cultivates her brand is because if it was like a comedian or something, no one would give a fuck.
No.
He'd been like, I don't care.
Yeah.
But the fact that she cultivates a brand of acceptance,
Yeah.
not just with your weight, but like of anything. Like you can act weird or you can be yourself and you don't have to worry. So I get it. But what was it? I got the list here. I saw, you know, there's the articles that just report it, and that's it. Then there's the articles. They're like opinion pieces. They're like, oh, should we be policing our entire language? I mean, they told me I can't say the N-word and I'm white. I mean, that's...
No.
Come on. But then there's the
That
other...
I can see.
But then the other side of the political spectrum, that's like the woke crowd. That's like, actually, we shouldn't be saying these terms. If you use all this, you're using ableist language, and you're... But let me see. Like, okay, some of these. I'm just going to ask you. Like, because... Have you ever used lame? Have you ever said, oh, that's lame?
Yeah.
Ableist term.
How?
Because a guy who lost his leg.
Is lame?
That's a term, apparently. Like,
What
when you're lame, you lose.
What?
Or something like that. But they said you can't use that. Or like for
I'm
parallel.
gonna look up the
Hey,
definition.
you ever use the thing blindsided? Like, I've been blindsided?
Yeah.
Or if someone says, like, I don't
Oh,
see it.
lame. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Unable to walk without difficulty as a result of injury or illness affecting the leg or foot.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So if you said, oh, are you blind? When someone says, I don't know what you're talking
But it
about.
also has another definition. So, like, I found the program pretty lame and not very informative. But that's an example.
it's ableist because-
inspiring
because-
and dull.
But it's ableist because you're saying that it's lame. That means it's undesirable. So you're saying people who... That's what I'm saying. The article frames it like this, and I'm like, okay, but that's not what they meant.
No. You're using one definition and then applying
Yeah.
the other. That's not how it works.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's be real. When someone says, "Oh, are you?" They're like, "That's lame." They're trying. It probably did come from that, like same like with spurging out. I didn't know that's where it came from.
That sounds
Or
more
spaz, like spasmatic, like spastic,
Yeah.
which is the thing.
Yeah, those make sense.
Yeah, but like the thing is like
But
if someone
sure.
says like, "Are you blind?" You can't use that.
Well, yeah,
Ableist.
I get that. I get that.
Or like if
I
you're
get
like,
that
or
one.
like, yeah, you're deaf. But still, it's like, come on, it's a metaphor.
It's like it's like a hyperbole almost.
Or if you say like, I've always heard some people say that with like, "Sorry, my OCD's acting up,"
Yeah.
and if they don't have OCD,
Oh
that's
yeah,
ableist.
true.
But it's like,
I get that too. Like,
Or if you call someone bipolar a psycho,
yeah,
like if you say that person's a psycho. Yeah. So like all these ableist.
it's like
terms.
crazy. It's crazy.
Oh, you
another
can't even
one
say
too.
dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't even
crazy.
say dumb.
Yeah,
You can't say something was dumb.
yeah.
But it's
I
like,
get it.
I mean, okay, you can, but the whole thing was, for me, I'm like, yeah, it's the same. I get it.
But I'm not
But
gonna
come
let.
the fuck on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let
I
anything that affect
yeah,
me.
like,
Yeah.
come the fuck on.
Like even if I had like if I knew somebody who was like had a leg, my leg hurts right now, or my I because I rolled my ankle earlier. Am I lame? Damn, that's crazy. Am I gonna like be butthurt about when somebody uses the word lame? No,
Well, that's what I'm saying. That it's like
I don't get it.
she just said I'm a spaz, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be real. Because there's a lot of words. If you really want to play that game,
Yeah, it's a little.
there's a lot of words that we use every day. You like they said when you say stuff like I've been blindsided, you could say, oh, that caught me off guard. Like, oh, well, that's why they're saying.
Yeah.
They're being metaphorical with it. If you shouldn't be telling people, are you dumb? You should say, I forgot what they said, but I was like, that's saying the same exact thing. You're just making it sound nicer, but the sentiment's still the same.
You are unintelligent.
And then they kind of went off on it, and you're like, God damn,
I feel like
calm down.
It sounds like Twitter, to be honest.
No, it was like an article.
Yeah, but it also kind of sounds like Twitter.
And it says, this really made me think about, and all these people, and it reminds me of, like, remember when Callie, that one guy's like, hey, here's a huge super chat. I just want to rant a little bit on something that's only really going to affect a certain amount of people. I'm like...
Yeah.
And I
get why Callie was upset.
Well, yeah, well, I hate to sound insensitive, but there's a point where it's like, whenever you see stuff like that, you're like, oh, fuck you. Like, everybody else goes through the same shit. We all get made fun of. We all get bullied, and you don't see some of us... Or we all kind of feel a certain type of way, or even if we don't pretend like we actually give a fuck. Because, like... It's like, hey, can I just make one suggestion? Can you just not say this? I'm like,
no.
Fuck you. Like, you paid money just to bring attention. It's one thing to bring it up in the chat or, like, email them. You know? Like, do it be discreet about it?
Yeah, to be discreet about it.
But then
if your goal is to, like,
when you're trying
educate,
to get attention to it, and it kind of defeats the purpose. You become kind of preachy.
Preachy, and also, like...
And you corny as fuck.
You put her in a place to where she has to address it.
Yeah, exactly. And then she's just like, basically like, look, no offense, I'm not saying I don't care.
But there's not the time and place for this.
Yeah. So it's like...
Like she said, it's not the time
and place. It's like that thing
this.
where this Twitter... Like, if you look at the tweet, you're just like... I get it, but it's not like you're going to just base your whole opinion on something. And there's this whole thing of, we got to educate these people. And I'm like, yeah, there's that. But like, at the same time, it's like, now you're going to just... You're like, you're one of my favorite artists, and when you did this, it made me... And you're like, okay, really?
Like, I understand, like, wanting to educate people, but, like, you have to know that educating people, like, quote-unquote educating people...
Yeah.
Could be, like, almost like a... What's it called? Like a public, like... Almost, like, social execution, almost, I guess.
Yeah, like a public... Yeah.
Yeah, like...
Where you're just kind of putting this person up there, and it's like, look... They're fucking dumb. Look at them.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't say dumb. Look, they're fucking horrible.
Or like, it's like if you said like, or if I said something bad.
Yeah.
Right? And then some random person was like,
hey, Sean.
Hey, at everyone. Hey. And Sean or whatever. I don't like the fact you said this. Because it means this, that.
And look, I've never said... Okay, I'll admit, I used to think like that. Like you.
Yeah.
But I grew up to hopefully get bitches. But you're not gonna get any bitches, because I'm gonna tell everybody how bad you are, and you're like, okay, you did that only because you wanted to feel good about yourself. But it was different with this, because it's like, oh, I'm going through it, fine. But it's that same thing with Callie, where it's like, that guy was going through it fine, but at the same time, I don't want to sound insensitive, but it's like, calm the fuck down. Can we
I understand.
Can we just calm the fuck down?
I don't get why.
But then she said that, and then she changed it, and that's it. Okay, fine. She changed it, and you should probably just... But people are still not forgetting about it. Now they're making it seem like that she's all of a sudden cultivating this fan base that uses ableist terms to troll people, and so I'm like, that's not...
She changed it. What else do you want her to do?
Yeah, it's like...
She was told about it, she fixes it, and then now you're still going to give her shit for it. Doesn't make any sense.
It's like they just get the table and, like, pull the thing, and Gary and stand up on a table, like, all right, my turn. I would say that this is equivalent to the Holocaust. And you're like, no, it's not. You're making... they're not saying that exactly, but they're making it like it's a genocide of their people if we just let it... I'm like, it was one mistake. And I'm going to be real.
I could see...
Yeah.
I could see where, like, people could... Or I can imagine people being like, no, fuck Lizzo and her terms, ableist terms.
Yeah.
But even though she fixed it. But then there's also people who are like, no, what the fuck is Lizzo having to fix it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I hate on both sides where there's people who are like, actually, you should just make a song that's just all, the N-word and stuff.
Jesus Christ.
It's like, come on, bro. Like, they weren't saying that exactly, but they were basically saying, like, oh, well, now I'm going to use more because you can't stop my free speech. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, but if someone says something different to you, all of a sudden you have that too. But it's, like, so dumb.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I don't know. Berserk spec. I'm fine.
Yep. You're fine?
I'm fine.
The chapter's good?
Like, when it stopped where it stopped, and you heard he died, and you're like, oh, damn it, that would have been so cool to see what happens after.
Yeah.
It did not disappoint. And I don't want to spoil anything, but, like, somebody comes up, and you're like, God.
So, correct me no, educate me on this.
Mm-hmm.
Is the author also the illustrator?
No, there's I think they had a team with
Okay, I didn't know.
the
I was curious.
magazine, Animal Magazine.
Okay, because I know some I guess I forgot the term. Mangaka, is that the
Mangakas, yeah.
Is that so? I know some like have like a team, but they mainly do like.
It's mostly them. They have a team that does like. Have you ever seen Girls Monthly, the anime?
I haven't. I know
that has a very good.
I know some people do like
effects,
the outline,
the
like the
backgrounds.
Yeah.
The lettering.
Yeah.
They also make sure the panels look fine.
Yeah.
I
just don't know.
Yeah.
So, but
most of them actually do it.
Because I was curious if like the arts change at all. I don't know.
No, the illustrations look pretty good.
Okay.
It still looks like Berserk.
Okay, that's what I was worried about. But I know it's always looked good. I was just
it's like, nothing's wrong with that. It doesn't seem like I was a little bit worried when I first heard, and I was like, what is it like a different team? And like no, I guess it's the people who worked with him.
Okay, that's good. Because I was already kind of like accepted the story may be a little different because there's obviously gonna be gaps.
Yeah. Well, I guess he's only writing what he remembers, and he's a pretty competent writer.
Yeah. I agree, but I
was like, okay, so as long as he's already been pretty transparent about it. That's cool.
Yeah, because of what the team said about it. Mm-hmm. So I was like, and the guy was like saying like, yeah, I'm only gonna do chapters what I remember.
I'm not gonna deviate. I'm not gonna try and take liberties.
So that's why I was like, even so, the story's gonna be a little kind of over the place. I imagine. I don't know how much he remembers, but
I think he knows where it's gonna go next.
Yeah.
So it's more about
just getting.
He just has to make it fit.
Yeah.
And I think, he was a good friend of his, so I'm pretty sure if you heard him talk about it, he knows what kind of sentiment he wants to put across with each chapter.
But if he says good, I believe him.
But he said like they're gonna end this arc, and then the next arc is coming up, and I think the next arc after that will be the final one if that's it. But no, this was good, and it was a moment that happened, and right when it happened, I'm like, I wonder what's gonna happen in this next chapter, like because they're gonna address it now, and it immediately is just like, nope, we're picking up where we left off, and it was great. I loved it. And then like at the end of the first chapter, like, what are you doing? Whoa, keep going. There's another one. Hey, there's another one, guys. And you're like, yes, it's back. And the cover looked cool.
Yeah.
But oh my god, bro, it's so damn cool.
Yeah.
But what, you were talking about some deep fake stuff?
Oh, so okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I keep up with like AI stuff a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And so like one of the main things I keep up with is deepfake because of how like terrifying it is.
Yeah, how real some of it looks.
So like there's some that looks dog shit. I mean, but those are mostly people just experimenting.
I've seen some where it's like, okay, I know that's Mila Kunis with his head on a girl getting railed out, but you guys could have done better. You're kind of,
my research, I trust me. My research shows.
We all saw her boobs on that one movie. There's no way her tits are that big.
It could be bigger. Could be better. But you understand what I'm saying?
Whatever.
We're like,
oh yeah, she has all the time in the world to shave it and wax
it.
So
like I heard about this like probably years ago.
Yeah.
But like, so like people could take like voice clips, and like, because how for a deepfake in general, the more photo angles, lighting you have of someone's face,
it makes the AI better at recreating it.
So like same thing with the audio, with words and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Imagine if you take vowels and stuff.
And if you like have them at different pitches.
Yeah, like I'm sure you've seen clips of like Veibe's like text to speech thing, where they actually gather like words and stuff from her and then make her pretty much sound like she's typing out what the people are saying. There's like crazy version of that where it sounds like spot on.
Yeah.
Like very little pauses. It's not awkward at all.
Yeah, I've heard some that it was like the Google AI assistant thing. Yeah. And it had the person talk a lot, so it makes the calls for you where it's like, Google, make a reservation for my hairstylist at this. And they're like, okay. And you hear them talking, you're like, I can't tell that's a robot.
Yeah.
It is so weird that it just hears what the person says, regurgitates it, and it's like, okay, I should answer it like this. I'm like, God.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's crazy.
It's also weird with AI theory. Have you? I had to dive into it because I did a class on it. Like a basic one, bro. Have you heard of you know quantum physics, right? Where it's like the observer.
Yeah.
Where like it goes to that thing where it says, oh, if a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it, does it make sound? It's kind of like that type of thought experiment where it's like, yeah, okay, well, how do we know what the sound is? Oh, well, we'd have to put a recorder or something. It's like, well, yeah, but there is something there observing it, and it's like they have AIs that would do basically what you would think, but once they had someone like look at it or observe it, that AI would act way different. And it's so weird that it's something that's coded that you're like, why did it act different? Like, it's so creepy. That's why this AI shit. I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
Have you seen Evangelion? We don't need that. like,
I think AI will have a lot of like good uses.
I'm just scared more like it's gonna take people's jobs. And
There's
I'm like, okay.
Well, I think that's almost inevitable.
Because like they already have like, well, yeah, but like there's a point where can we just? They have.
That's gonna come down to a lot of people like, do I trust this?
Do you want to get?
Because like
booty fucked by the robots like in the Matrix.
There's robots you can pork now.
Yeah, and like they say like in 3 years they're gonna have like
it's
a realistic looking android girl.
It's only gonna get better.
I don't know. I
know that.
There's like a line I probably wouldn't cross with. Like there's people.
But then exactly that's what I'm saying.
We could put like chips in our brains and I'm like no, I'm not doing that.
As like probably like a basic example is like some people wouldn't want to trust like a robot cooking their food. Know what I mean? But like there's people who like there's like bartenders I imagine that would just make drinks.
Oh yeah,
but stuff like that.
Yeah.
But bar different. Food I don't know. Know what I mean? Even if it's like basic fast food shit, I still don't know.
Yeah.
Because like.
Well, I mean, it would just be putting like on a conveyor belt and just get a hand.
That too.
Or whatever. That
too. But that's what I'm saying. It's like a lot of machines already kind of do a lot of stuff that some people.
Oh yeah, like all the chips are made by machines.
Exactly. That's how I'm like. But they still need to have human like.
Oh yeah, I feel like.
Supervision almost.
And they're like, oh, but robots can't build. I'm like, they have robots that build cars.
Yeah.
You don't think they don't have a robot that's gonna build another robot that can also think and do that shit in like a second? Like.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like. It's crazy because like I got into it mainly just trying to figure out like as like an AI trying to figure out something, doing multiple like the like evolve situation.
Yeah.
Where like we try this part 100 times, the best, or like there's a race, or whatever, and like our maze, send 100 out. The AI is like, all right, they play for like, or the moment they get stuck, end it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, and if they all get stuck in one spot, then the AI just like, all right, no longer go left instead of straight or right. You know what I mean? And they keep on sending it and updating it and evolving it, so it gets smarter over time. That part to me is cool. The scary part of it is like how taking this, getting even further, because like
I like the biological AI of stuff. Like, have you heard about how the Japanese train system to try and make it better? They had an AI at first, and it was fine, but then they did something with they built like a kind of a replica of their system currently, or at the time current.
Yeah.
And they had a fungus just sit there. And they would the stations would be certain things that fungus would eat, so they would make it in the station. The main thing would be like where the fungus is at, and they found that the mushroom or like the fungus started to make its own paths at first. That was just like, okay, just spread out and find food, just spread out and find whatever. They found it. Then over time, as you observe it, it would change everything to be the most optimal route there.
Pretty much like the evolved thing I was talking about.
Yeah, and they based it on that.
Yeah,
and it made it
so
way more optimized than any machine could do. And I'm like, that's fucking in nature. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. A lot of those things, like, I don't like how in movies they're always like, AI. You guys fucking ready? Yeah, get your dicks hard. We're about to fuck a robot. And it's like that one, what was that one movie where he made like that AI and he like wants
Her?
to, like, No, her was like the Siri voice thing, but there was one, I really liked the movie, but I just can't remember the name because I was like drunk when we watched it. But I think it was like Deus Ex or something.
Oh,
or Ex
maybe.
Machina. Maybe. It was that. Let me see.
I don't know if I've seen that.
It was like.
I know what movie you're talking about. I just don't know if I've seen that.
Yeah, Ex Machina. He made this girl.
Oh,
and he starts to like her, and she starts to. But I remember watching it because there's this artist, this Japanese artist, that he combines like robots with sexuality stuff, where it's like these hot robotic girls or like robotic dudes, and it's all like that. But when I'm like, it's only a matter of time until someone starts making something like that where she's there and
it's already
it gets
been
really
in the works, I tell you.
Yeah, it gets like visceral, and like there's a point where like the dude is like wants to fuck it and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, fine, that's fine. But then other AI stuff, you're like, the AI just like people make it seem like AI is indestructible,
No.
but it's not because AIs will they can do it for like normal humans, but that's why humans are so good at it because they know, oh, we just gotta do something that the AI wouldn't think that we do.
Yeah.
And it's like cool, but the AI is thinking that like yeah, but then he can't. But the AI it can't fathum it, so that's why
Yeah, because it's
so
not
easy.
like the not optimal thing. So you gotta do something, you gotta kind of lead it astray, I guess. But like, I understand, like, it's because a lot of those are just based off like, fears and like exaggerations.
Yeah,
So I get it, but like,
it's like how people try to explain time travel.
yeah,
Like I saw Deja Vu recently, and they did a pretty good way of like fixing stuff. Where have you seen that movie?
Mm-mm.
It's where
How old is the movie?
oh, it's old. It's the guy who made Top Gun. The team behind that, they made this like drama. This like
Look it up real quick.
investigative.
I don't know if I've ever seen
It has Denzel.
Maybe.
It's oh, goddamn.
Yeah. Movie? Yeah. Film?
So it has Denzel.
Oh, I think I don't know if I've watched this.
No, yeah. Well,
I've seen the cover for sure. I just
Yeah.
don't know if I watched it.
so the plot is a bombing happens. This is before Val Kilmer had throat cancer and couldn't talk.
Mm-hmm.
So it was here, and that's why in Top Gun they had to have him talk like that. Which, but yeah, because he can't talk. That's like all he could do. That wasn't like people were like, why did they do that? Why didn't they just have Tom? Like, well, he actually did have throat cancer and stuff. But so this team, Denzel's a really good investigator, and he was put on a case where this naval like party ship it was a ferry. It got bombed, and they found this girl dead. And he gets, he starts looking into her life because he's like, well, if we follow her, what she did, we'll be able to find the guy.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to find him. I think this guy played Jesus in The Passion of the Christ.
I think he did. He looks familiar too.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, he didn't do much out of that. But
Yeah.
the movie, so you watch it. I would suggest you watch it anyways because even if you know kind of what happened, it's just good to see his acting. It's great. And it's an interesting concept. Where,
I like Denzel, so.
Oh, yeah. So he's an investigator, blah, blah, blah. He gets on the case. So he meets Val Kilmer and his team.
Yeah.
And they have something where they show him a recreation from 4 days ago. And it's like, oh, how'd you do this? Oh, we had satellites. We had all this stuff. It's constantly watching. And it's recreating. But they're able to move through different camera angles and stuff. And there's a point where he, like, finds out that, oh, so you're traveling back in time to see this. And they're like, shit, how the fuck do you know? Like, it's kind of obvious. There's no way imaging can do that. Where it's like, follow this guy, okay? And it's like, there's no way a satellite could see, even from space, in that building.
Yeah.
So how the fuck did you see? Whatever.
Yeah.
And he finds out that they can, like, transfer stuff in the past to, like, little notes to help people. And they can follow it. Like, he has a helmet, this helmet thing that has, like, a little screen. And you see what's happening in that spot. So it's like wearing a VR helmet like right now, and I see through it my room, like from my point of view where I'm sitting right now 4 days ago.
Oh shit!
But then he tries to go back.
2006, damn.
Yeah. So then he goes back, and the way they do the time. Well, that's what I'm saying with every on Futurama they tackle it because Futurama likes to really poke fun at it.
Yeah.
There's a whole thing where people are like, oh, if you could go back in time, what would you do? Kill baby Hitler. Okay. That wouldn't solve it because in the end, so here it is. In the end, like if we're being real, time travel doesn't work. So say you want to do that, you go back in time.
Yeah.
You kill baby Hitler. Because you killed baby Hitler, there was no need for you to go back in time in the first place. So you end up not going back in time.
To kill.
But because you never went back in time in the first place, you never killed baby Hitler.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't work. It's like in Futurama where this guy, he traveled back in time to become the president to stop something because I guess Nixon was gonna, Robo Nixon was gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
But he did it. He got elected, and Bender's like, oh, I don't think I'm too worried. It's like, oh yeah, because Bender tried to stop him because he was working for Nixon.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'm done. Oh, just wait. And he's like, I got elected. Wait, what? And he disappears, and Nixon's there. He's like, what happened? Well, because he got elected, Nixon was never elected. So he never went back in time in the first place.
Yeah.
And because he didn't go back in time in the first place, he didn't stop. He didn't get
Stop
elected.
Nixon. Yeah.
But this one is like he went back in time and he exists in the same timeline as his other self and kind of like sacrifices himself. So that's that. I think the best movie that does it, because I was talking to like my friends about it after I watched the movie again because it was on Amazon Prime. I'm like, fuck it, we'll watch it because me and my mom just do that. We just watch older movies and we're like, fuck yeah. But I saw this movie Primer. It was done by like an actual like astrophysicist student, and he
Is that on Prime too?
no, I don't know where it might be. I don't know where it's at, but I had to go to a movie.
No,
theater.
I have never seen this before.
I had to go to an indie theater and watch it. It's good. So this one takes time travel in a different thing where he tried to make it the most realistic rendition of time traveling. Oh, here's a diagram. Yeah, so he makes this thing, this box.
Yeah.
It can fit a human. So the primer is that you prime it. Like right now, if I turn on the box, bam, it's this point in time. So then I do stuff for like 6 hours. I look at stocks. I look at sports events. And I get a hold of what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Then I go back in the box and wait for like whatever time I was out. And then when I come back out, I come back at this point.
Mm.
So then I already know what's happening.
Yeah.
But there's a point. But here's the thing. When I turn the box on and I go wait, that's a window where there's a double of me. Because right when I turn on the box, me from the future is going to pop out.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of like make sure that you don't get into conflicts or cause any causality issues.
Yeah.
So that's why if you're just betting or something, it's like, and you do little things, you don't try and get a bunch of money or something that's going to fuck up the future. You just do little things. You can help. And it's so good. I like it. It gets confusing at first, but when you actually like watch it and you sit down and they tell you, you're like, oh, that's actually pretty damn good. Like shit. But yeah, there's like a window where you have a double and then you come back out and then the original you is just gonna, the only original you, what you're gonna do is just get back in the box. That's it. So you don't have to worry about the double in the future.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you get in the box and you were that person. So then you do that, whatever, trade stocks, get your money, and that's it. Mm-hmm. But he does like a fail-safe primer because it gets like this whole battle because like it gets crazy. And that's why I like the horror of like when time travel goes wrong where it's like, oh shit, this guy went back in time and did this. Mm-hmm. But it caused this. And it's like, fuck. Because they do a whole thing where they have to fight and there's like a fail-safe box that he started. He made the box before they used it. It was crazy. It gets so confusing and the ending is like mind-blowing. Mm-hmm. You're like, God. But yeah, he tried to... Yeah, it was like... Shane Carruth, I think that's him, and it's friends, and they did pretty good. And he's trying to make another type of movie like that, but it's just so weird how realistic it is. Where, yeah, like original timeline, you start the machine starts up, and your future you gets out. But you, after you start the machine, you do all this thing to find out what's gonna happen, like. You know, stocks, football games, whatever you want to bet on.
While you're in the box, still?
No. So you start the box, and you're still out of the box. But right when you start the box and it rolls up, your future self gets out. So you have to kind of like leave to make sure that your guys aren't gonna basically run into each other.
Yeah.
And so you're there.
Oh, I get it now.
Your original state, your original fate, you just get in the box, and you stop existing at that point in that timeline. And now your future timeline. But you're back whatever time they primed it at.
Yeah, that makes sense now. Okay.
But yeah, that makes sense. And then you're like, I like that because it makes it for a more interesting movie. It's not just, we're going to go back in time. And I'm going to, how are you going to be born? I guess I got to fuck my grandma. It's like, ugh. Like, no, that would, like, what was it? Like a Back to the Future?
Yeah.
When his mom's there. I'm like, God damn, bro, you got to calm down, bro. She is like, ugh. Like, goddamn, bro. But no, like, I like that.
Yeah.
I just wish more movies were like, because with an AI, it's always they become evil. I'm like, well, what if the AI isn't evil? What if it's just doing what it was programmed to do, and it's like, oh, well, we didn't want that. Like, we told it to save the Earth. Only way to save Earth is kill humans. Okay, and make other AI to suck my dick. Okay.
Oh
God, yes. Oh God. Oh, I'm sorry. I know you said not to get it in your hair.
Let me oil you up. Oh.
The girl one, don't get it in my hair. I'm sorry. I did not hear that. You totally did. You
Trust
fucking
me.
jackass. I have a date in 2 hours.
This usually doesn't happen. It's been a while. Ugh.
So I know you said this was nothing special, but I kind of have feels for you.
All you hear is, ugh.
Ugh.
I don't have time for this.
I knew you would get on some pussy shit like this. I knew I shouldn't have kissed you that one time.
Jesus Christ. The moment you took me to the nice restaurant, I knew you were gonna do this.
I just don't see myself being married. I want to be that fun aunt who never has kids.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but maybe you could change your mind. Nope.
Maybe it could be a fun aunt and uncle, you know? Shut up.
You stop doing the voice, man. Shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch.
Shut up, bitch.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I had someone like that where she was like, I just don't see myself doing that. I just don't see myself having kids. I'm like, okay. Literally right now.
2 years.
Or a couple, like the next year, she had like a mental breakdown and was like, I want to have kids. I don't want to be alone. I've been doing, like, you're putting this out on Facebook. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
calm your shit.
I live for that shit, bro.
Or you have those ones that are like, I still have a lot of life to give, so I'm not gonna have kids right now. And then they're like, getting to that point now where they're like, shit.
Yeah, my what's it called? My biological clock is ticking.
I thought he would, because he's an ugly fuck, but he had like a nice ass schlong. I thought he wouldn't get a girl, and I could have him as like my backup. Like, those girls, they're like, I'm just gonna have my fun, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Then I'm gonna come back and like, I'm home, and it's like, let's get married. That's what I came for, because it's like, because you were my fail safe. Yeah.
Fail safe primer.
I primed you at the right time, and now my future self that's been railed out from parties in Cancun and shit with random partners. Well, you can forgive me, right? Yeah. That's what they want.
Well, not just random, randomly chosen.
Yeah. That is wild to me sometimes.
Yeah. Not really. It's not wild to me.
No, I mean, there's wild times where it's like, I get it, where like you met them and whatever at the party, you spark up and like you just do stuff. Like,
yeah,
I've done that. But I mean, like, literally going to another country and just hitting it raw, or letting dudes hit
raw in general.
That's what I'm saying. Raw in general is wild, but like,
yeah,
just doing that and they're like, oh,
raw.
Yeah.
Hello, fellow.
Raw
well, not
dogs.
Even fellow raw dogger here.
We're the raw dog brigade.
Hello, lady from foreign country. Me and the Americans here.
We're gonna run a train on you on this. What is this? Cardboard boxes you're sleeping on?
That's a nice box you got there.
We're gonna make some recycling out of it.
How many square foot is that?
Yo, bro, I don't think we can fit everybody in there. Like, all right, we take there and you just see like sweaty dudes come out like, and shows you, hey, bro, ooh, you're gonna have some fun in there. And there's like a dude massaging, bro, you're doing so well. Hey, where's the fluffer? Yeah, bring it. Yeah. Ooh, whoa, no teeth.
Fluffer,
like,
how you
damn.
doing?
You gonna go in for it? Yeah.
Hey, Fluffer, did anybody ever tell you you're gonna be a star? What is this set now?
Chin up, kid. You'll get there.
Just the smack on the face. Oh my god.
Oh my. And it's like, yeah, when in Rome and when in Bangkok, fucking. Okay.
When in Bangkok, that's crazy.
It's probably a scam. Probably. Have you seen those scam videos? I've been watching. You know how people would have like
you really just asked me
food videos
about scam?
No, I know, but have you seen some scam videos now where people are like recording them finding the scam and like they're recording the aftermath and you're like, motherfucker, like, no offense, I feel bad. They're in a different country. They don't even speak the language. Mm-hmm. And it's like, of course you're going to get scammed, fine. But there's a point where it's also like, well, you kind of...
You're going looking for it.
You're kind of looking for it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they go to like a floating market somewhere in Bangkok, and this guy is like, oh, hey. Like, he's explained the story, and I'm like, you couldn't tell this was a scam from the start? Where it's like, oh, we pay for a minivan to go there. and they say to come back at 8. I get there at 7:30 because they said as long as I'm back before 8. Then she says, "Oh, come show up at 8. I thought the last one leaves at 8." Yeah. And then he comes back at 7:45, and they're like, "Well, why are you here early?" I'm like, "You really?" At that point, we're like, and they were like, and I still kind of thought, they were being legit. I'm like, no, you fucktard, no, like, God, get out of here,
get out. No, I'm good.
Oh my God, have you ever seen a scam play out? I've seen one person where,
like, somebody else get scammed.
Yeah, my friend was about to get scammed, and
yeah,
thank goodness my other friend, she was there, and she's like, no, we're gonna go, stop.
Yeah, I've seen people like fall into pyramid schemes and not like in person, but I've seen it like play out that way.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Have you heard of this new protein bar that's made from berries? It's plant-based protein. I just need 3 people. I have one other person. Really? I just need another person to sign up, and we can.
And maybe you can invite one of your friends,
bro. And look, I know we were just talking about pyramid
Trust me, it's plant-based,
but it's not. Look, it's a
FDA. Technically, they can't approve it.
It's the go method. Because look, it's a sideways triangle. Because you go. See, the main dude's right here at the left side.
How is it sideways?
So it's here, right? Like a triangle, like the chart.
The
chart I'm showing
you. Like the
right?
play symbol.
Yes, like the play symbol.
Oh, but backwards.
Yeah. No, okay. And actually, there's 2 of them because you gotta go fast. And
oh shit.
There's the main dude here. It's the same chart. He just does it double. But there's a main dude here, and then he gives people, and then they get people, and I'm here, and you're gonna be here. And it's not a scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme.
I 1000% believe you.
Thank you. Okay. See.
What flavors do you have?
That's the beauty of it. It's just one flavor. Easy to sell. Just find some fat bitches.
What's the flavor? Protein flavor?
It's protein? Plant-based protein flavor?
Let's just say the flavor goes way
up. Look at you.
Way
you
up.
Motherfucker.
Let's just say a lot of people buy them by the bulk.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh, because you bulk up. Okay.
Yeah. Bulk all the way up.
Oh, man.
Yeah. These sales are getting stronger by the minute.
Just find some, random fat bitches. Put an accent on so they can't track you.
Wow.
Because technically, this is illegal.
Is it?
It was, we had to import these, and we said they were shoes. They weren't shoes. They were just boxes of protein.
Well, they came in shoes, so this is a gray area. Because
some people would consider this opium in some countries. The plant-based protein.
Yes.
Yeah. So, it's that. It's opium.
It's not
we're selling
it's not protein. We're playing opium. We're selling opium.
We're selling opium to fat dudes and fat bitches. And they lose weight. And it's not a pyramid scheme. There's a conference that we go to, San Diego, every year. Just bust whippets in the conference room.
Every year we give out an expedition.
We give an award for selling the most opium bars.
Yeah, and then honestly, we party.
I don't want to say that we're party animals, but we go a little bit hard. We've been known to go hard.
I hate it when companies do that shit. Like, here's our yearly Christmas party, and you hear that this big boss. He's like,
I'm just telling you,
serious, 365, whatever.
I hope you.
One day he's like, well, let's say party.
I'm just saying, it gets a little wild. We had someone. We were playing Pictionary, and someone drew. Well, not a dick or a pussy, but they drew a bird with 3 wings. Rob's crazy.
Yeah, Rob is wild.
Rob. Well, he obviously fucks. He has a wife and 2 kids. So he has fucked. There's that.
Some other guy. His wife is hot.
Yeah. Hot Asian wife. Rob has.
Yeesh.
So your friend was in a pyramid scheme?
No, it was not really a friend of mine. Just somebody that I knew from I knew of. But I follow them on social media. You see them trying to sell stuff. I'm like, okay, you guys should come join our team here at some team no one's ever heard of before, and it's me and 5 people,
And we're called Team Toyota, not like the car. By the guy's last name is Toyota.
We are team not a pyramid scheme. And we're here to sell you XYZ. And if you guys buy today, I'm only 3,000 units away from a car. So I'm like, okay.
Not a new one, mind you.
Yeah, at 2009.
A used Altima.
Yeah.
But hey.
Tomatoes. Apples to oranges. What?
Like, at what point did you realize, oh, he's part of a pyramid scheme?
Oh, yeah. But first photo. The photo they shared about it. Like, it was on Instagram.
Yeah, and like they put it on their stories and stuff, too.
Like, yeah, it's like, hit me up if you want XYZ item or whatever. Trust me. People love it. Here's the reviews, and it's 4 reviews. And
I love it.
This shit is the best thing I've ever seen. Not even mentioning the product. And all the reviews. There's one like 3 stars that says like, I only gave this 2 stars because I didn't get by enough. Like, okay. Like, Jesus Christ.
It's like, I was going through a hard time. I was
you seen like
battling
reviews.
with my sexuality. I had a severe ketamine addiction. I mean,
yeah.
You snorted off some random girl's pussy at a strip club, and you just can't stop. And you do some things for it. Hence why I was battling my sexuality for it. When you run out of money, or you don't want your bank statement to show, because the last thing you want is your wife to say, "Where's the mortgage, Ted?" My name's not Ted. It's Jefferson.
Yeah.
But this product, what is this? Goggles? Yeah. I'm good now.
Yeah, he did.
I bought 2 goggles.
Battery powered snorkeling gear.
Is that what it really was?
No.
Oh,
I was trying to say something that's ridiculous.
Battery powered snorkeling gear. And yeah, it was made by the main Nazi dude that started NASA.
Yes.
In Argentina. That's where, little industry secret. That's where all the Nazis went.
Oh fuck. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, that ketamine addiction. I still have it.
Yeah. But the only reason why I still do it because keeps my cell game.
So 5 out of 5 stars
Go
because the bitch loves me when I wear these goggles and the snorkeling gear when I fuck her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, we in the trenches, the Mariana trenches.
Yeesh. They're about to go deep.
So 5 out of 5.
5, yeah.
But he just put something, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, okay.
You feel bad, like see.
I don't feel bad at all.
No, it wasn't your friend, but I had a friend.
Yeah.
Someone I know. And immediately when I told him about something, they're like, oh, hey, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's nice to hear. And I didn't know what they did for a job.
Yeah.
I just knew that they had a job, and I guess that job was being part of a pyramid scheme. Let's make that money talk for you, and work for you. That's what I meant to say. Let's make that money work for you. Okay.
Oh, I fucking hate
So just sign up for this, and you put $50, like every couple weeks, like an acorn, like a squirrel with an acorn, and we're totally not going to steal your money, by the way, or lose it. And look, I get nothing out of this. I'm just trying to help my dog out.
Why would you get no? Why are you doing this if you get nothing?
And you're just like, another thing is like, no offense. So you suck so bad at trying to sell. I forgot. It was like hedge fund stuff. It was like a friend in Santa Cruz who was trying to do this for me.
Yeah. Because
I had my first job and I started putting into my retirement. Mm-hmm. And it was like, and he started, like, right when I told him about it, and I didn't know what he did because he just came back. I was like, oh, well, he must have some type of job, right? No, his job was getting money from other people and putting it into, like, bank loans.
Yeah.
To, like, give it back to you later. And then I was like, no, I'm good. And someone's like, yeah, don't do it because I did it, and they wouldn't give me my money back after 3 payments because I was like, this seems dumb.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, well, we can't because you signed a contract saying we get to keep your money for at least 6 months before we give it back to you. And then, Then the company folded or something, so he didn't even get his money back.
Yeah.
And he tried to sue, and it says, well, the contract says. I'm like, good thing I didn't do that.
Yeah.
But I felt bad because it's like it was someone I knew, and he was a cool dude. So
Yeah,
like,
it sucks.
he's trying to
like,
take advantage of me. Like,
it sucks to see people go down that route. But
yeah,
and
he
or
got
be forced to go down that route.
And when I said no, he got like mad because we were drinking.
Well, because they also need.
Yeah,
I get it. But like,
I said, well, I'm just trying to save up. Well, I'm trying to save up too. And like, okay,
you get nothing out of this.
Calm down.
You just said that. Yeah.
You just said you get nothing out, so it wouldn't help, bro. I'm just saying, I'm trying to get my numbers up, and like, if you're not gonna support me, that's fine, bro. Okay, you know what? It's fine. I'm like, Robbie, calm down, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's aggressive, bro.
Yeah, he got like
that
mad.
made me want to do it even less.
And it was like, no, or I forgot what they're called. It's like, what are those things that bonds? That's what it was. It had to do with bonds, and I was like, that sounds like a scam. And then he brought the one dude over, this random Indian kid who would not stop talking about how he used to be like a gangbanger in SF or something. I'm like, then why the fuck are you doing this now? Like, wouldn't you make significantly more money if you were selling drugs to inner city youths? Like,
but I sell drugs to the community.
but Black Dynamite, I sell drugs to the community. I love how he thought he's like.
He's not even scared. He's like concerned. Like,
he's like, but I do that.
But I do that.
But Black Dynamite, no more selling drugs in the community. So before this, you were totally down Black Dynamite. We should watch Black Dynamite again. God damn, it's so good. I wish they did more with that because the show's really good too. It has the original cast, but I wish. Oh my god! Did you ever see the show?
You showed me a lot of episodes.
Bro, there was one where it's like a Honky Kong. And it's a white King Kong, and he falls in love with Honeybee, and there's a point where like she's like, well, I only see you more as a friend, and then he's like getting mad. She's like, okay, fine. Well, show me what you're working with, and he has like a small ass. He's like a big gorilla,
Little Richard,
like King Kong, but he has a little thing, and she's like, how the fuck you gonna pressure me and have a little ass thing? It's just like censored.
It's like a pixel or two.
Like, let me see.
That's funny.
Like, oh my god, it was. But it was so bad, and it was like it's like what is it? Yeah, she's like into it, and it was just like, and she's like, how are you gonna tell me? And you got a little ass dick, and it's just like, oh yeah, Michael Jackson was one. Where it turns out after he got his hair set on fire at that one accident, aliens replaced him so they can control, like, I guess, black music or something. I forgot the plot for that. Some of them get wild. He goes to fucking space, bro.
Hell yeah.
I think the guy who did the Boondocks did yeah. And instead of white man can't jump, it's white apes can't hump or something.
Jesus Christ.
It was so bad. Yeah. It's just like he's taking care of her and stuff, and she like, you know, rants to him about stuff. He became that nice guy. It was so bad. But imagine this in like a tiny little pixel here.
I believe it.
And he's just there like, bitch, I'm trying to fuck. Like, it's so funny. It was like the worst shit ever. I was like, get out here. But it's a good show. You should watch it. The animation's pretty good too.
Yeah. And
it's like, dynamite. And it just, the style looks really good too.
Yeah.
I just, oh my god. Fucking Black Dynamite, bro.
I freaking love Black Dynamite.
But that must, did you ever see anybody try to troll him on his pyramid scheme stuff? Your friend? Like,
no.
I see people all the time where they're like, they'll put stuff and everybody's like, this is a scam.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're like, dude.
But thinking, I don't really care because I don't know them like that, so I don't really dig that deep into it. Like I do a lot of like searching for like train wrecks, quote unquote. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so, like if someone's having a hard time and they're sharing it on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, whatever it be, and they're just ranting. If it catches my eye or my attention, whatever, I'll follow it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, dude.
Occasionally, like a few comments from somebody, like an ex-husband, an ex-wife,
the random lesbian lover that no one knew about,
that everyone knew about. Well, who are we kidding?
Who are we kidding?
Yeah, And then
we get it. You were both Marine officers,
like,
and you were roommates.
Like, did I ever tell you? There was like a Facebook page that had like the dirt on like a lot of people in this county.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it was like, and it was wild, cause like.
Well, it's a small town, so some people do crazy shit.
People, and a lot of people know each other.
Yeah.
People know a lot of people.
Ugh.
And like most of them I didn't know. What I mean? Well, like some that I knew, I'm like, well, I already knew that. But it was just weird to seeing it blow up in other people's faces, and to be like, oh no, we already talked this out. We ain't mad at each other anymore. Or like I cheated on my husband one time, and he forgave me. So I don't need whoever runs this bitch to keep on telling me, keeping on bringing up shit from the past.
Oh my god.
And some person in the comment was like, that we wouldn't be bringing this up if you still weren't doing it. And people were like, ooh, that had like 300 likes or some shit. And here's me like,
get him, John.
Prank him, John.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, it's just fucking.
What was the weirdest story from there that you were just like, no way?
It was like, I don't know how. This had to be a team. I don't know. Like, I don't fucking know. But they're like, oh, there's rumors that X person's pregnant with this person. You know what I mean? I'm like, they seem so happy in their photos. What the hell?
You're like, but bro, they just went to the Poconos. They look happy in the skiing gear.
Aren't they on their honeymoon? What the hell?
Didn't they renew their vows? Their love was so pure.
Their love was so pure. And then like, and even I don't care if half of it was fake or even it was real or not. It was just like, it was. I think it was a lot of it was people like buying into it and selling it.
Yeah.
And that's why I think there's like a team
of
like people who like someone hears something, small as rumor. You know what I mean? Or like, damn, Cheryl's tummy get kind of big, must be pregnant. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Sell it. You know what I mean? The fucking TMZ.
The TMZ of the county.
Yeah, and they're just fucking selling headlines, but it's
those
not
are
even
like
important
the best
people.
ones, though.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's why it was funny.
Because it's funny, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're
But
like,
some
ooh,
people,
that's some Vegas shit, boy.
but sometimes they're spot on.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, our team got anonymous caller and gave us some information. Some would say this is a juicy story. Pretty much. And then
County snitches will return after these messages.
Yeah. I'm like, Jesus Christ. It's fucking wild shit. And I wish I was I don't even wish I was joking because this is crazy. It's funny. It's funny.
I think the only type of like tea that was ever spilled around me was like, she didn't live with me, but I had my own apartment, and it was before I moved here, and it was like,
a tea was spilled to you, or tea about you?
No, tea to me that she would, because she would be sociable and talk with the neighbors, and she was like, "Hey, remember that old couple over there? Yeah, they're swingers." Well, how do you know? Oh, because the wife said that she saw us like when we were going out shopping and how cute we looked, and she was wondering if we wanted to like. I'm like, what? What?
Yep, I know a couple swingers.
And but like when you see them, they're like, they're so fun though. Like I'm not gonna lie,
they're like
fun
the nicest people.
But they're like the nicest people. But it's kind of like you're just sitting there, like you're like, oh my god, the food was fantastic. Your kids are just so nice. Oh, your little Chihuahua, cutest little motherfucker ever. Doesn't bark, not super annoying. Actually, a well-behaved dog. Your cat's doesn't. I'm glad your cat did not scratch me, even though it growled at me and sounded like it was gonna scratch me, but it didn't. I love that. Like, oh yeah, we like you guys too. We've never met someone like, so y'all want to switch and fuck? It's basically like that. They kind of just approached her like that.
I know, like, I'm not gonna reveal this, but I know.
And they took it nice, but like, sorry, no. They're like,
I know, like people's parents
that are swingers.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a point where
they're
when
like
they get old enough, they're like, yeah,
whatever. I don't.
Oh, exactly.
It's their business. It's not my big deal.
Apparently, they like joked because she was like, "What? You guys are swingers? Yeah. Don't you wonder like why Tim's over all the time?" I'm like, Tim?
You said Tim. That's the first thing I thought about.
I
Tim
shook
Allen.
that man's hand a couple times.
Yeah. And he licked his fingers afterwards. What the hell?
He's like, damn.
Damn.
Bro, you have potential. You got potential as a swinger. You have a swing for the fences. and then they even said, well, we dropped you guys hints. I just thought you guys were being nice.
Exactly.
And they're like, no, because because I guess she showed her pictures of me because I sent her a picture of me because we were making a joke that we used to be emo back then, me and her.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, he looked good back then. I was like, oh, okay. Calm down, Roberta.
What
like,
about now?
shit. I was like, calm down. And then she would always be like, please, call me Birdie. I'm like, why are you grabbing my hand? Like, and she would and it made sense after.
Yeah.
I was so freaked out though, because I was like, there's no way. I'm poor little JT here. He's nervous on stage.
Yeah. No, swingers are cool.
Or like you get those people that are like, it's like Kobayashi where you see the different neighbors and stuff, like that dude who's a headbanger and stuff. Like I would see some people and you're just like, oh my god, these guys are so cool.
Yeah.
And then you find out something, you're like, oh, what?
Then like your mind goes back and all the memories oh, it makes sense.
Like these two older people and they had their son and they were like very nice, super clean cut. They looked like, your average white family from like the old shows. And they lived on the corner and they were the landlords of the place. And then you find out they're Satanists, and that's how I found out about the Satanist Bible. I was like,
yeah, I think you told me this before.
Yeah, I was like, damn, okay. And you guys just have a statue of Satan right here in the front. And they said, oh yeah, it looks cool, right? I'm like, yeah,
actually.
Cool, actually, yeah. They and he says, yeah, we're Satanists. And like they pull out the pentagrams and like, and they literally have the photo of like the kid that's like, the little who's going through his emo stage, and they all have some matching sweaters, and
except for
their teeth are perfect.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh wow, I didn't know the Bay Area had like a huge. That's where it started, the church, and it's wild. It's wild, especially in a hippie town where no one gives a fuck. You meet people. Like around here, there are people like that, but I can't imagine that like crazy ass people like that around here though.
This place is ridiculous.
There are people who live, and I would deliver pizzas part time still, and it would be like, oh, here's the address, and you drive like 20 minutes into the fucking forest, and you go out to a big old field, and it's just some dude in a trailer, and he owns like 2.5 acres of this shit.
Yeah.
And he has like I'm like, damn, how you cut the grass here? Oh, I got that. It's like a push mower. I'm like, you can't. You're like old. You're pushing 70, bro. There is no way you're doing that by yourself. And it's just him and his wife and his like dog. And you're like, god damn. I'd be scared of a sniper in the trees getting me, and like no one would know.
You don't got tip money.
Damn, bro, you got a good delivery arm. Yo, you were fucking old lady.
She'll give you.
She'll pull out her teeth, bro.
She kept well.
I think Danny Brown said that he had a. It was like
something Danny Brown would say.
Where Danny Brown was like, yeah, it was like this prostitute, and I was like, whatever, and she pulled out her teeth, and like, it looked pretty good. I'm like, god damn it, dude. Now he fixed his tooth, and he looks really nice now. And you're like, god damn it, Danny, you should have just kept the tooth off. It was kind of funny. It was a good. It was a good bit.
Yeah.
That he lost his tooth. That's a good bit. Like, it's not a bit. Whatever you say, Danny.
Oh, Danny.
Oh, Danny. Shut the fuck up and just say check before you rap. Okay, fine. Check. Okay, we're gonna have to redo that. Can you say it more obnoxious? This is preposterous. My last name is a color. Yeah. You can do better. Come on, man. Like, no reason. Just check. Okay.
Daniel, please.
Daniel?
Call me Danny. Daniel, please. Say it.
Just call me Danny. Look, D'Anthony, you're gonna need D'Anthony Browntano here.
Darius. That's not my name.
Yeah, but it sounds like a name you would have. Like, what? No, I'm just saying. We're
just change it again. Darnell.
Look, Jamal.
This gets worse and worse.
Okay, fine. Okay, what's your name? It's Danny. Okay, look, Danny X. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You're like, stop. This bit's over. Anyway.
All right, that was a good bit.
Yeah, that was a good
Like
bit.
Danny's teeth. All right.
That was a good bit, huh, Danny? Giving you a racist aim. This is provided. I was trained at Harvard in music, classical composition, and like, yeah, okay, that's not your voice. That's not your voice. That's not your voice. It reminds me. What was it? A podcast was talking about that movie. Or I was watching an old podcast of, I forgot which one, but they were talking about that movie, The Green Mile, and I was like, that's just. It is so sad that like. You see that movie and you're like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, okay, I get there's people who get typecasted, you know? Where it's like, hey, we need a Mexican guy to play some paletero here.
What
is my motivation? What's your name? Hello, I am Manuel Lopez. I am 25% Mexican. I was classically trained. Yeah, so what's my motivation? You're just a Mexican ice cream guy.
Oh my god.
It's like, I did 12 years in theater. Yeah. You just go clink, clink, clink and say,
like this
and you say,
guy.
paletas. That's it.
Like this guy is like in every movie as the same.
Oh, yeah.
character,
Or like, or if you scroll down, they probably have, yeah, how was it? He's from Mayans right now.
I
Michael
don't know.
Pena, fucking A.
I don't know.
Just look up like Mayans. And just
Mayn.
yeah. Mayans cast. Where is it? He's like the main dude there, and he's like in every movie. He's like a cholo.
Yeah.
He is like a cholo in every movie, and I'm pretty sure he loves it because he gets paid a lot. Because when they need a cholo, they go to him.
Yeah.
You know, like I mean, no one's gonna fuck with Danny Trejo. He went to prison once. No, bro, that is wild. Danny Trejo, he is so happy, and he's like, why is it every guy I heard that ever went to prison, they're always so fucking happy?
Because happy to be out, probably.
Oh yeah, but like. You see them and they just.
And he's probably rich now.
Oh yeah, I mean he has a few taco places. He like does a lot of fundraising. He's actually a cool guy.
Yeah.
But you're like, imagine that. Just like you get trained and you're like, I'm gonna break barriers. I'm gonna be what I want to be. And it's like, yeah, we need you to play some random gangbanger selling crack in Baltimore. Okay, what's my line? You're not from Baltimore. Like, you probably had some cousins from there, right? No, I'm from a. I'm from a suburb in upstate New York. You didn't have any, cousins who weren't as well off as you, that talk.
You can really channel in.
Yeah, you can like channel in, because we really need that grit from the streets, the streets, or they call them hoods, right? That's what they call them because it's short for neighborhood. Yeah, the hoods. Come on, exactly, like stuff like that where you're just like,
yeah,
I feel bad, because it's one thing to like play a racist. Like, when you see like when you see those people like fucking who was Kylo Ren? Adam Driver?
Yeah, Adam Driver, yeah.
Did you ever see that movie where he played the white supremacist? Where it was like they were undercover cops and he had to play a white dude like a white
I know what movie you're talking about. I don't.
Yeah, but he goes and he like yells the slurs and stuff and I'm like, imagine like being a very talented actor and they're like, oh yeah, so you're just let it vibe.
Yeah.
Just accurately describe that guy, if you were a white supremacist.
You're in the Xbox lobby.
You're in the Xbox lobby.
Channel that in.
You're in CS:GO. Well, not back then. Now it's still the same thing. You're in a CS:GO lobby, and the guy has like, Jamal 2385. So What do you mean? I know. So
Oh my god.
Or they have something like. Juice WRLD, rest in peace, 2008. Come on, man. And it's like, what do you mean? Like, okay, I'm just gonna let it rip. Roll the cameras, and they just start yelling. He starts yelling like the N-word. So you're like,
oh my god.
There's that, but then there's a point where it's like literally like, yeah, we just need. Like you're a new actor. Your beggars can't be choosers. You just take any part you're given, and they're like
that can make or break a lot of actors.
Because
at that point, like now you're known as the actor who portrayed this racist bit.
Yeah, or even like you're typecasted as, oh, he's brown enough that he could be like a Mexican extra in the back, and we just put a sombrero on him. Just put him in the back.
Brown enough. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Because there are some where it's like,
I get what you're saying.
I think someone was like, yeah, I wasn't tan enough, so they didn't believe me that I was Mexican. I'm like, there's white Mexicans. I don't know why people don't know that. There's white ginger Mexicans.
Yeah.
The girls are hot in there. Oh my god. With the freckles, you're god damn.
Not really a big fan of freckles.
Oh.
I used to be. No, not so much.
I like it when they have just little hints of it here. And then you're like, god damn.
Some people are like it's like a fetish of theirs. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, like, it's an odd thing to be, like, attached to, I guess.
Oh, no, there's people who love that shit.
Well, there's people who are attached to worse things. I get it, but...
Yeah. It just gets to the point where you're like... I forgot. Somebody... Have you ever had someone just tell you, oh, this is my preference? And you're like, yeesh, calm down, bro. I mean, no offense, but calm down. Like, okay, are you going to lose weight so you get your preference or something? Are you going to... Are you going to...
I'm going to be channeling the character.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I like?
I'm not settling.
I'm not going to settle for a woman who doesn't listen to what I tell her to do. All right? She needs to be disciplined. She needs to be fit. She needs
to accept her gender roles.
She needs to know how to cook.
And look, makeup all the time. I don't care if you're
makeup all the time, but it's also a natural beauty. By my standards.
Can't be over 200 pounds.
Can't be over 180 pounds.
And can't be over 5'8".
Can't be over 5'4", because it shows she's taller than me. And then... oh my God. And I want her to like the same things I like. But not more than me. Because I'm the brand here.
I'm the breadwinner.
I'm the breadwinner.
Must be okay to listen to Fresh and Fit podcast.
Jesus Christ.
And, you know, must not be an uptight fucking woke bitch. You know? Like, needs to be able to banter. Because I'm interesting.
I need someone who could take a hit when they fuck up and not leave me. Because, you know, I'm about the traditional life.
And I am a
relationship.
Highly
ridiculous.
What's it called?
I'm a highly sought out male.
Yeah, I am highly sought out. I have a high market value, and let's be real. I mean, the pussy's probably not gonna be.
If anything, great. I'll have to settle.
Yeah,
I fucking hate that
settling
phrase.
Down.
I hate that phrase so much.
I hate it when sometimes it happens and you're just like I watch that shit. I still lurk in some of these forums that my friends would tell me about, and you're just like, these guys,
they don't know.
This is what no pussy does
really
to somebody where they said, I would never settle, and I don't care if she's making more money. And there is a difference between guys and girls. Guys are built different, guys. We are meant to conquer, and if we cheat, that's just nature.
That's so bullshit.
That's just nature. Like, well, what if she cheats? Well, then you know what? She's a whore. And you know what they say, guys? A key that opens a lot of locks is a good key, but a lock that gets opened by a lot of keys is a bad lock. Like, cool. Don't know what that has to do with women and guys, because, I mean, it's not like...
What I'm trying to say is, my cock is the key to everything.
That was the analogy?
That was an analogy. I thought your smooth brain could not comprehend.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was talking to a more intelligent being. Not a Neanderthal. No, it just gives a point.
Oh my God.
Where people are like, no, bro, that's just how it goes. I'm like, cool. And then they always say that same thing on all these. I feel like they all get it from the same person. No, guys and girls are different. Yeah, but it's still you both are trying to just get off. No, guys and girls are different. I mean, I know that's how you guys think it is, but let me tell you how it really is. You're like, okay. I mean, okay.
You know how I am though, so yeah. I'm like, go on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. Like, dig yourself a hole.
Yeah, go on.
Me, I fuck bitches. I would never pay for pussy. Literally, they have your profile.
Paying for pussy.
Yeah, not gonna say who.
We all know.
And then, oh man, no, I would never simp over a girl. Wow, that's crazy. Even DJ Academics was like, damn, you were talking. Well, okay, he was going for me, and I was saying, but then when he talked to me on his yacht, oh, okay, so he talked to you on his yacht. Oh, okay, that's when you thought maybe I should give him a chance. No, 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 it's not for money. And I know he preaches about bitches looking for that money and quote unquote get that bag, but you know what? I'm not. I'm different. I'm different. He just had to take me to like 7 different 5-star restaurants and pay for all that, and then I let him eat me out, and that was it. And like,
Jesus Christ.
oh my god, it is so funny how when people get exposed and they're like, "Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about." Anyways, and you're like, "No, like,
LOL. Okay.
like," and you know, what was it that one guy who died, the dating expert guy with the glasses, the black dude?
Oh, he died?
Yeah, he died.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was so he was with the girl.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
He was with the girl. I forgot his name, but he was with the girl, and apparently, I mean, someone were saying because you'd see him just chugging Red Bulls on his stream, and okay, look, I know we can talk so much shit about that guy, about these people, but at the same time, they're people. Like,
yeah,
as much as we can say we don't agree with what they say, they do help some people.
Did they deserve to die? Not
No. And it sounded sad. I was like, what the hell? Like, he was with the girl, and I guess he was complaining about his chest, and then he had a heart attack and died.
Yeah.
But it just seemed random.
Yeah, some people don't.
I was like,
register,
what?
Like, oh, your chest hurts, just lay down or something.
Yeah. He
What
was
I mean?
he was like complaining. I guess they went on a date or something, and he was complaining. I'm like, and then he died? What?
Yeah.
What was his name?
I know what guy you're talking about.
I think it was like Kevin Samuels or something. But it was sad. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
But then, yeah, you had the people in the chat who were like,
Good.
we lost a king.
Oh yeah.
I was like, okay, whatever. They got help from him, whatever.
Yeah.
But some of the people were like, good. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, you can't preach acceptance and empathy, and then you see this guy who didn't think the same as you, and you're like, good. Like, get out of here. Fuck all y'all. Like,
People are dumb.
yeah. Like, I might not have agreed with everything he said, but there are some things that, like, 1 or 2 things that you're like, that's what I'm saying. What sucks is with these people, they get 1 or 2 things right. Like, all these alt-right or super woke left people, they all say one thing that's like, okay, well, duh, that's true. Or, like, they'll bring up one example, and you're like, cool. And then all these people are like, oh, my king, my liege.
Jesus Christ.
He's saving Western society. It's like, yeah, but he's obviously wrong on a lot of points and doesn't actually back it up. Someone sounds like a snowflake, and then if you're on the other side, someone sounds racist. Like, okay, I love these buzzwords. I love these buzzwords.
Yeah. Smelling with it.
Yeah, that's all it really is. It's all grifting, but it was just random because I don't think I ever saw it like. Because he would be a guest on some podcast I would listen to and stuff, and you're like, he sounded fine.
He seems like a smart guy.
Yeah, exactly, and he seemed pretty healthy. He wasn't like overweight or anything, or seemed to have any like debilitating issue. He seemed pretty. I was like, God damn, maybe those Red Bulls. Like shit.
Yeah.
Or what is it? I found out. So we do that bit. I forgot who, with this actress. We found out that she died, and my friend's like, "Damn, I fucked her too hard." Like, God damn, shut up.
Christ.
And we started going off into it, like, yeah, but I fucked her first.
Well, but I fucked her yesterday before you, so literally right before.
I fucked her literally right before you came in. I was in the closet when you came in and fucked her.
Yeah. So when you did that one thing where I don't know what it was, your leg was in there. I think it was an Amazon position. So when she was doing that, I grabbed my shit and left.
That wasn't me, bro. I actually fucked her, and then she said, "Oh, Sean's gonna be over soon," and I said, "Oh, fuck, damn." Should I leave?
But she definitely got you in the Amazon position. I watched. I stayed because I was impressed.
See,
by
you
it.
thought that was me, but it was a double because I wanted to throw you off.
A double. Okay, where were you at?
I was watching from a remote location with the camera.
So you didn't fuck her first.
No, I did fuck her first. That's how I had the cameras in there. I fucked her first, and I put the cameras so I could see what you did, and I'll be like, "Oh, that ain't shit." I still hit it better.
So I'm third.
By the way, I'll give you this. You have great stamina.
Thanks.
You have great
I've
stamina.
been doing some cardio.
I was gonna say, I think I see an elliptical on the. I see why you're on the elliptical at the gym, bro. You going for the long time.
Yeah, I always go for the long.
The
time.
boring long time, but I mean, a long time nonetheless.
Look, Either got gas or got cock.
Look, bro, no one say anything bad about the Lord of the Rings movies.
I may not have girth. I may not have size. But I got stamina.
But see, I have all that, and I fucked her first.
Well,
actually, I called myself Denzel. I told these people I was Denzel Washington, and I was put in a time machine to go back in time to fuck her first.
Well, technically, I got nothing.
I fucked her first in the future. How?
So I brought her in the future. Fucked her. Brought her back in time.
And I fucked and I fucked her future and her present self at that time. The doubles.
Yeah.
And I fucked one of them so hard that she died, so it wouldn't fuck up the time continuum.
Yeah.
And I was like, hashtag the legend lives on.
Hashtag Coctimus Prime.
Oh my god.
Coctimus Primer.
Coctimus Prime. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up. It was like deja vu because I think we had the same conversation where I said I fucked her first and you were like, nah.
We just in the fucking time machine over the door. We're arguing. No, I fucked her first. You know, no, I fucked her first.
Bro, I had a primed machine the moment that we were even saying that we saw the same girl.
Just a fucking tag of a movie where just a group of friends go back at each other.
Go back in time to fuck her first.
You go back. You're doing it. Fuck. You go back further.
Well, see, I met her first. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. After that, you would have fucked her first if I didn't take her back to the Paleo era with the dinosaurs and fucked her there.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, yeah.
Wonder why they call it the Big Bang? It wasn't a big, but it was a bang.
It was there was banging.
It was a bang. But yeah.
Ooh, don't talk.
Yeah. Oh damn! There goes the sun.
Oh my god.
And Uranus.
Talk about the Ice Age. That was you, bitch, because you wasn't getting none.
Damn, that's crazy. She wasn't. She dry. No, she didn't just dry up, bro. She froze.
It was a cold winter that way, bitch.
Christ.
But yeah.
Yeah, but yesterday, so before you.
No, see, there's the day before yesterday, like that movie. That was based on the day I fucked her. Because you said yesterday, and I said I fucked her the day before yesterday, and the credits started to roll because it was over, because the argument was over.
Or the day before tomorrow.
That's today.
Isn't every day today?
Oh my god. Yeah, okay.
It's a good place to end it on, no?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You wrapped everything together.
Yeah, we wrapped it up and nice, ball it up, throw it in the trash, another one out the window.
That's a good way to end each podcast. To wrap everything up.
Wrap it up.
I fucked her first.
Yeah, but see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we just wrap it up with a lie because we want to lie to the fans. How many? 78 people?
Yeah, a lot. I didn't wrap it up, but still, we get it. I fucked her first.
If you guys want more of this, I fucked her first.
Call me sushi because I raw dog. All right.